Hello guys, welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Okay, so now yeah, we are going to fight this boss today. So yep, let's defeat Ganabel. Okay, okay. So yeah, already this one actually tough was what I know. I tried once already. Wow. Okay, let's see another time. Okay.
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cislodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
Oh man.
That's... no. He can't be...
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cislodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
Oh man.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Mouth wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he? I never wanted to serve you. I had no choice. Watch it. Dragon Gale!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Watch it.
Fire's attack!
Wow, we keep on using this legit one.
Double Demon Fang! Fury of Mouth! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Get lost! Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going? Thunderblade!
Wow, you can dodge. Okay.
Leave this to me. I'll take him down. I'll smash you! Here I come! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Oh.
Not today! You're mine!
Wait, can we aim another? Oh, we can aim. So this one is one.
No escape! I'll try you in two! Now! Blink and you'll miss it! Get lost!
Oh wait, paralyze.
And where are you going? I can carve through anything in armor is all mine! I'm all Rising Weapon!
Okay, one more to go.
Rising Weapon! Demon Fang!
That a new lease on life.
Get lost! Rising Weapon!
Wow.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Wow.
Fire's attack!
I'm on it.
Course in this fight!
I think not.
The barrier's been broken!
Oh yes, let's go.
Everyone, focus your attack!
Blow away! Pay for what you did!
Lightning orb!
I'll smash you! Be
Flash! Raging cascade!
Eat this!
Use all everything.
This one's mine!
Oh. Uh oh, he's awake.
An astral arc?
That's my cue! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Getting started!
I'm on
Wait, how come zero?
Drink deep the
He's
despair!
channeling
Orange gel first.
astral energy!
Damn it! Can't get any closer!
If this keeps up...
Whilst the depths of despair consumes thee!
Tectonic
I, who command all the astral flame!
I'm on a roll now!
Whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing. You stand bathed in heavenly lust.
New lease on life.
Whilst thou cowerest before the gates of hell.
Oh.
Divine lightning! I'm on it! The end is imminent! Indignation!
Whoa. Wow, okay.
Insignificant worm! Now return to dust!
Here's a heat. If we take another assault from that arc, we're done for. That mirage he created. It can channel all of his energy.
Then I guess we gotta get in quick and hit him hard!
Not in your dreams.
We were just getting started!
Law, you alright?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be okay. I really owe you one.
Wait, how come? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, we better use item. Wow. Quite tough, this was.
Where are you going?
Let's kill this one first. Hey.
Stay away from my friend!
Oh, okay.
Where are you going? I've let you all down.
Oh. Wow, keep on knockout.
And where are you going?
Yep, I think. Oh. Ah man, I'm too late.
You'll pay for that! Die still!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Oh.
It was nice.
Wait, where is he?
Ready to go.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing
Dragon
arc.
Swarm!
First aid.
I really owe you one.
Double Demon Fang! Enough!
Oh.
Double Demon Fang!
We were just getting started.
Dragon Swarm!
Okay, I think better use item to heal first. Wow. All his moves so powerful.
Then the sky is mine. Fire this glacial spear.
Yeah, don't, okay.
I really owe you one.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning orb. Here's a healing arc. I never miss. Thunderblade. Here, let me help.
Where are you going?
Lunar blast.
It's over! Try harder! Take this!
Dragon. Take fire's I'm only getting started.
Ignite!
The blazing sword will be mine.
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Blink and you'll miss. I really owe you one.
Double Demon Fang!
Oh, come on, man. Shino, wait, you need to heal first.
Ready to go.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Now
Oh.
I'm real mad.
Freeze Lancer.
Wow.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Oh.
Drink deep the despair.
I
can carve through
In the sky, it's mine.
It's over!
Where are you going?
Still going?
I'll finish him first. Whilst the depths of despair consume thee, who commands all the astral planes,
Oh, he's going to use that technique again.
No escape!
whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing.
It's over!
Freeze Lancer.
Whilst thou
Wait, I need to heal first. Anyone going to knock out?
before the gates of hell, come forth with fire lightning. The end is imminent.
Aw, man.
Indignation.
Oh.
Insignificant worm, now return to dust.
Oh, here's a healing arc. In here!
Drink deep the despair.
I'll be saving this one!
Oh wait. Oh okay. Wait.
While the depths of despair,
Oh, he's going to use again.
I'll run you through. Command all the astral plane.
Oh.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Oh, lightning tiger blade. Ah. Oh, you must always keep your HP high, eh?
Have you learned your lesson? No, not yet! For the sake of Lenegus and my fellow brethren on Tana, I will not!
Wait, who's Dana?
I will not! Shut your stupid mouth and
One punch. Well, we have our one punch hero.
No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
Oh, how many times we got knocked out? Ah, bright base. Wow, that was really tough, you know. Wow.
It's over.
Are you sure?
Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Shion. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the blazing sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, His crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well.
Oh yeah.
That work for you, Xian?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah, thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Oh, what is that?
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was
Oh,
a parting
back armor.
gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Cool. Oh yeah, law. Where is law? Oh, okay.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love, of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it.
Oof, dude.
Count me in.
Okay, 4 of us.
Finally, I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Ah man, this girl always break the moment.
Here we go, Hoodle.
Kill there. Oh, okay. Master collector with extra energy.
This armor was a gift from Bregan.
With negative.
What if it
oh,
really
man,
did
that means I
belong to a
have
Danon
fight
hero
together.
once upon a
come
time?
on. Okay, never mind. We
He
continue our
challenged
story
an
first.
overwhelmingly powerful Renin foe and perished for it. I wonder how he felt having the hopes of the people riding on him.
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No, only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future, but we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
Woohoo!
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah, it's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Danon like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zoogles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for.
Oh,
So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danons ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danon or Renin.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
Okay. Oh, so wait. Oh yeah, here you haven't opened up the office yet, though. Yeah, this one. Head to the... okay. So now we are going to the new place. Let's go! First... Sean Curse. Oh wait, I have to change my strategy first. Yeah, this one I use it for boss fight one. So here it's gonna at least 1, this one at least 5. Peach gel. Eh? Eh? Oh, no wonder. Okay. Yep, let's keep going. Oh, the costume made quite nice already.
Hmm?
Yeah!
Hey,
Yeah. Go and kick Lord's butt. What? Oh, what to do? Oh. Okay, where we are supposed to go now? Hey, he's still here. Yep, you don't have to backstab anyone also more. Map, let's see where we are supposed to go. This one, this don't have easy. Just now. Hey. This one, hey. What is this place? Hey. So I think let's go here first. Is this the place? Nearest store plan? Eh, we are going to. Eh, just now, what is. Oh, this one is the.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh, okay. Do you have armor to buy? Oh, no. Okay, same. Ah, okay. Any weapon to craft? Okay, no. Ah, still the same. Okay. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. So let's see. Are we? This one is the main gate of what? No.
okay, off we go.
Abandoned passage. Oh. Oh, so not here. Okay. Sorry. Wrong side.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Huh? I thought we already done here. where to go now? This one is alley. This one is central. Oh, okay, not there. Oh, come on, man. 不 convenient. Okay.
Thanks for letting me stick around, you guys.
Sure, we're happy to have you. But are you sure you don't want to head back to Calaglia?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I can help yet. But for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
Oh. Okay, you do that. Let's go. Now we are going to the next town.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Where does that drawbridge connect to?
No idea, but I've seen it get lowered. It can't be lowered from this side anyway, so it's useless to us.
You mean this drawbridge? Oh. Oh, this one. That's cool. Hey, oh man. Level traveling. Okay.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! These ones can run rings around us!
Oh man.
Double demon fang!
Flame of fury!
It's over!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Wow. Okay.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon form! I owe you one! Take this!
Wait, what? Oh, come on, man.
Take this! Double demon fang! You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Eat this! Double demon fang!
Freeze Lancer!
No escape! You're mine! Rising
Come on, roll now!
Take this! Be still!
Woohoo!
Thunderblade! I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Okay, I think I'm going to change this one law. Law again, law. Wait, how to change what? Oh. This one in 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh. Rosemary. Wow. So this bridge cannot go. Then after that, this one is okay. So the only wing is which we have to go straight only. Oh, we have quests here. Oh wait, no.
This will be a delicious piece
Ah.
of cake.
Eat this!
Do it! Reload!
First strike!
Into the
Double
cavity!
demon fang!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Come and capture!
You're mine! You're finished!
Sharp phoenix!
That's quite a talent.
Your father once made the same remark.
So even my dad knows it, huh?
Ay, ay.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Aha! I forgot to look before I leaped. Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Oh, what is this? Don't tell me you can break it. Blazing sword. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ziggle's shell out.
I found some equipment.
Okay. I think this one is the girl one. Woo.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay, this one they when collect some item they will comment it.
No choice.
Fire's attack! Go ahead!
Here I come.
I really owe you one.
Pierce through.
You're done!
Dust to dust!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Whoa! Quit staring and...
I don't take orders from you.
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Are you sure?
I won't forgive you.
There you go. I feel like me again.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
It got fired.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
I'll be saving this.
We
So
managed
each
to pull
character
through.
they have like this special skill that is just now. Wait, can we go down here? Oh, jump. Okay. Ouch. Hey, wait, what?
I think
Here?
there's someone in trouble here.
What?
Oh, thank you. Wait, just now who the wait, why coming out?
Who?
Huh? Where are you? Hey, oh, not here.
Heck of a lot of fish swimming around in this pond, huh?
Are they edible?
Sure, they're edible, but we've got no way to catch any.
Oh, okay, so we still cannot catch fish. Yeah. How? Where is it?
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Wait, oh, okay.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be...
What's wrong?
Really?
Ah!
Sure.
Okay.
Hey. Ah!
Wow.
Right.
Oh, okay. So we have what we need.
Right. Nice work.
Apple pie. Wait, in here, how do you bake it?
What?
Hey!
Well? What?
Yeah, you look like in not in heaven.
Shion,
What?
Very nice.
I can leave this game. Wow. Apple pie.
boy, talk about a spry old man.
I can't wait to see him again.
You really liked that apple pie, didn't you?
Where is the chicken? Here. Where are you, our? Are you hiding somewhere? Hey. Oh, once I go here, no. Here. Oh, there you are. Oh, come on, man. Oh, half frame. Bye bye.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, forget. From last time, you keep on saying you want to go this our place, but you forget. Okay. Oh, because of fast travel. Oh, come on, man. Never mind. I'll go down. Hey, our king.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Our spotter. Oh, Scarlet inherit cloud. Blue inherit code. Okay.
Look, it's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
Oh.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies.
Okay.
Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Yeah, you put pressure on me. How to find them?
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Huh?
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Wait, where is it? Oh, this one the red one, right? There's still room. Okay. Oh, that means we haven't finished yet. Wow. Hey. This page seems to be full already. Oh, okay. Oh, we finished with this one. But this one, red one. Oh, because we haven't fight the thing yet. Okay. That's cool. Wait, oh, now I'm supposed to teleport back. Hey.
Okay, off we go.
Oh man, they bring us to this place. Oh come on, man! I thought you really give me to the place I wanted there. So where we are supposed to go? Oh, we got side quests here. I thought finish already here.
We finally made it.
Right.
Well,
Okay. Okay. So far so good. Don't
Got it.
worry, we can handle it.
Right.
Oh, okay. This one side quest. Yeah, normally I complete it after this. Hey, hello. You are welcome. Manic. Okay, let's see where we are supposed to go now. Wait, G. Oh wait, how come? Oh, this one is teleport place. Oh. Frozen Valley. Ah man, we have to go all over again. Nice.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Never mind, we can collect ingredient again. Okay, run past to this animal. Okay, yeah, we can. Run! Run! Hey, wait, just now, okay, so you already meet this footer already?
I hate camping out.
Hey! Oh, we can sell, okay, yeah. Forge weapon, any new weapon? Ah man, all old weapon. Forge accessory. Yup, we still don't have anything new. Smackdown, what is Smackdown? Okay. Ah. Oh man, this one okay. This enemy okay.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Not on my watch!
There you go. You like me?
Now, this ends now!
consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
In here!
My lady,
Something you wanted to say?
Get on in there with the others!
together, that wasn't even a problem.
Oh wait, how come my CP all finished one? Oh wait, this one we haven't get this stone yet. Ah, pawn. Oh, let's camp.
I guess even someone as
Wait, what?
fashionable as you wouldn't know a whole lot about Dan and armor, right?
Not really, no. Like, what's with that scarf? I don't remember that being with any of the armor we found back there.
Oh, well, remember how you told me you thought I'd look good wearing some blue? I took your advice to heart and decided to give it a go.
Oh, I see. Well, it suits you.
Would you say I've learned to spruce things up like you suggested?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Let's see. This one element. This one quite good. But I might try other footers. Element defense. Hey, just now we got some apple pie, right? Oh, element attack. Okay.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
Wait, duration increase. Oh. Who do you want to talk to? Rebel. She no.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Are you sure?
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point.
Oh, okay.
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
Okay, let's go. Now we're going. Oh, here. What place is this? Oh man, flying monster.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to Cislodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they butchered my friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream. The snow stained red with blood. And all the while, those bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Never mind, I trust you.
I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zoogles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
Okay.
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dana was conquered, Danans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left.
Ah, that means we have to find
But
artifact.
first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history.
Okay, finding artifact, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, new type of monster. Let's go! Roomy.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Eat this!
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Storm!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Kill gang. What is that? Oh, copper chop. Opal mask. Oh, finally we have something new here. Okay. So, should we go around and see first? Bee food. What is this one? It's okay. Jump down. Ah man, I prefer jump down next time.
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a Renin. Whew.
Oh, how are we supposed to... Can we jump? Oh, we cannot jump. Ah. Who would keep the gold in the sea? Oh, wow. That fish. Okay, this one is quite oh yeah, that one okay. I think yeah, we have to jump up there. Okay, let's go. This one is armor type one, right?
No choice.
Eat this! They got me flanked!
Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Reload!
This one's mine!
Dragon Shell! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Slot! Swordling Alpha!
Watch it!
Oh, wait, what?
Too slow!
Double Demon Fang!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it. An Astro Art?
That's my cue!
I'll end you!
Shut him
Oh
down!
man.
Glacial Spear.
Eat this! Power Storm! Done blew away!
Now!
I'm on it!
Here's a healing art!
Demon Fang!
First aid!
All
Wait,
aboard the
how come
victory
Alpha-
train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Overconfident will bite you in the butt. Okay, that's nice one. Opponus. Ah man.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. I never miss.
Rising Rider!
There, and again. Mega Ray. Oh, confused. They may look cute and stuff, but they're big.
Ah man.
You got fire!
I'm done. Let 'em marksman him.
All yours!
Mega Ray.
You're mine!
Here I go. Mega Ray. Searing flame. Fire's attack is coursing this flame. Time to burn. Glacier.
Eat this!
Now.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Mega Ray. Where are you going? Now, Elfin. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Ah. Normally, yeah, when you
I feel
use
stronger.
Shino for this.
I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Ah man, one cool. Eh? Oh, now we are supposed to jump down. Item first. Any item here? Oh yeah. Should we get the item first? I think yeah, we're going to get the item first. This way to climb. Okay, below here. Okay, hopefully, yeah. Okay.
There!
Oh, lucky. Okay. Oh man, life water. Yeah, this one quite useful. Hello, shell shop.
Right, here goes!
I'm on it! I can carve through armor! I'm on it!
Dragon Sword! Pierce through! Crumbling!
If it helps, just back it out again.
I'll face you here and now!
Oh wait.
It's almost too strong!
I'm on it! Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll end you!
I press wrong button.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaints here! I'll end you! Dust to dust! Dragon Shell! Talon Storm!
Rising Falcon!
Raging Cat.
I'm only getting started.
Now.
Watch out!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Oh yeah.
No complaints from me.
Ah, my own test alone. 4 of them. Okay, here, here.
No backing down! Take this!
Eternal Destiny!
Oh, internet.
I'm on it!
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that thing.
My lady.
Glad you have your wanted to say?
I'll show you how useful I can be. Freaking dusty. Burn in hell.
Here's a healing arc. In here.
I'm on base.
I'll be saving this one.
Tectonic punch.
Here
Rise
goes.
and roll. Freaking dusty. Eat this.
Do it.
Oh wait,
Swordman
oh
Alpha.
man.
This could be useful.
Overdrive.
Scuttering through.
I'm on it.
Oh, oh, okay.
I really owe you one.
Raging
I'm on it. Eagle Fly.
Here, let me help. Air thrust.
I'm on it.
Here's a healing arc.
Demon Fang. I owe you one.
Not in your dreams.
Eat this.
Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
I don't take orders from
Now
you.
you see what I can do.
All right.
One strike. I'll finish you here and now.
Finish it.
Touch
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Burn strike. Cool.
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
Why you all keep on shouting?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Here I go! You're mine!
Fire this
I for size. I'm not done.
I would find you.
Blow away. First strike. Flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done.
Now!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that? That training's paying off.
Yeah.
Get on in there with the others. Whew. Thank goodness we won.
Oh, this enemy is quite tougher. I lost all my HP though. Oh, finally we have an apple gel. Okay, let's go.
Hi, Hoodle.
You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, wait, what?
I'll pick you all on.
I'm only getting lightning. An expert coming
Rising
through.
Wiper.
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil.
I suppose...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Ooh.
Here,
I can hold on much longer.
we're thinning them out!
Wait for it!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wow, I think electricity over there. Oh, Bilmo! Finally, we have Bilmo. Wait, why my CP so low? Oh, no wonder Orange will already use up already.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Oh,
Here, let me help. Not on my watch. They're surrounding us.
Sword Lane Alpha.
Where are you going?
Let loose.
uh-oh.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Here, let me help.
Ignite.
Oh, paralyzed.
You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out! I really owe you one.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Wait, she's knocked out already. Oh, come on, man.
I can't hold on much longer!
Take
Freeze Lancer!
Watch it!
Here's a healing arc! Now, we're in the home stretch!
Coming through! Ha! Now!
Scarlet Outburst. Hey, I thought Scarlet Outburst.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Yep. Wow, all my CP all finished. It's time to use item already. Oh. Wait, special. Oh, wait, apple gel. My orange gel all finished. That is okay. Don't worry. Tear down every wall. Oh, black
The
onyx.
design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
I thought it's an accessory. Black onyx or 50%. Okay, 15%. Okay. Guys, better. We craft it better than we collect one. Oh man. So we have 2 ways. Okay, never mind. Let's defeat all these first.
Let's dispose of the trash.
There you go! Feel like me again!
This one's mine.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take a rest!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Ignite!
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Wait, what? Oh, miss.
Do it! Wind astral energy!
I've used a bit too much healing.
A bit only. You use a lot. I think it's something to do with this status effect. Never mind.
Go no further!
Anything in armor is all
Here,
mine!
let me help.
I felt fine not too long ago. I'm on it!
Glacial Sphere.
Here's evil!
You picked the wrong fight.
In here!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Whoa,
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
that was lucky. So should we go jump down? I think jump down better. Jump down normally got item, right?
All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapse parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that
Oh.
you mention it, the ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
Touch wood, touch wood. Hey? Oh, now we are supposed to go down there. Oh man, 4 of them. I think wow, with the better avoid better. Avoid. Okay, never mind. Just right now.
Go no further!
Primed and ready.
Sleep now.
They've got me surrounded. This one's mine.
Eat this!
Oh, and ready in your dreams.
I'll smash you! I'll finish you here and now!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
Win!
Freeze Laser! Get out of there together! Elfin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oh. Yep, you just have to be patient, and after that, yeah,
I need
unleash
to be
combo.
stronger.
Hey. Oh, here is still her place. Let me. What is this place off? Oh, we haven't go down there. Ah, man. Guys, how to go there? How to go around here? I think we have to jump from top there, right? Is it? Hey. Or here? Oh, cannot. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay. Wait, wait, how many of my life do you have left yet? Okay, wow, almost everything all half. Apple gel, okay, almost finished it. Nah, never mind, just use it. Oh, okay, oh, now 4 of them. Oh, that's quite nice. Art drawing is nice. Hey? Oh, here. Is it the water? Oh, no, this one you already done already. This side. I cannot see below.
Wow! Get a load of this!
Huh? Oh. Yup, it's this place. Let's do it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ready and ready!
Glacial Spear!
Oh, and Freeze Laser! Get on in there with the others!
I have no limits! Demon Fang! Go finish it!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Ooh.
No complaints from me.
Of course. Opamas. Wait, there's an item here. Ah, you sneak one. Wait, what? Okay.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ah.
There you go! Feel like me again.
I'm only getting started.
Not today!
Elfin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
And more than I'll burn out!
Ah, man.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. I never miss.
Here it comes!
These
Oh.
little ones are hardly worth our time.
Great!
Oh, there's an ambush there. Shift ring. Oh, what is this? Equipment. Ah, man. Okay. Oh, move and speed or increase by 50%. So far, I haven't learned how to escape from battle yet. Okay. Oh, I hope this is the last Yes, finally out of this place.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Yep, hopefully.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face.
Wait, forever on offense?
When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So
It's a
what you're
problem.
saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
Okay, wait, one more.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
Yep. you see-
No! Okay, it's not creepy.
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
Okay. Oh wait, we still new art for this, eh? Double Demon Fang, Dragon Swarm, Megatonic Task also quite good. Can task him from front then go behind them. Landing Pestering, Scarlet Albus, eh? Eh, this one never learned anything. So oh, this one. Ground attack. Internal. Launch into high into air. Oh. Speeding. Oh, okay. So this one is like oh, there's a lot of skill I haven't used yet. Chris Lancer. How about this one? This one, just now we learned something like shallow dance. Okay. Ah man. Okay, shallow dance. I like this one. AG count 1. Oh, so long we haven't seen our skill banner also. 1000 over already. Okay. The maximum AG. Okay. Yeah, because you need combo one. Combo you need maximum AG high. About this one is defeat AG among defeat animal. Mid air. Okay. Spread. In case both side last shot. Element, this girl got give element. Oh yeah, poison only. Oh. Okay. Ah man, oh wait. Oh. This one in there where at the downing enemy you will catching the trail. Ah. Actually I don't know what is this. Ah never mind. Let's learn it first. Wow. By boost attack. Oh broken. Oh, cook meal. Okay. Leg proficiency. Okay, wow, we have leg proficiency. Increase PG. We can making this one. So rise boost guards. Oh, during combo. Okay, this one nice. 10 combo. Oh, we still have 800. Okay. This one increase. This girl. Recovery. Who's got, downing an enemy. Oh, double jump. Oh, what? This girl? Increase meditation. I think this one better. Okay. So let's go to the next area here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh, he's here. Oh, not here. Wow. Oh, this one peaceful.
We're finally here. Elda Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cislodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. What?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Of course he is. He's just but son.
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
Land of the Green. Okay. So I think we will stop here, guys. So yeah, maybe continue next time. Okay, so thank you.